Hey guys, Keon the Movie King, and it's getting close to the end of the month, so I decided to do the Blu-ray update. Now, instead of doing it at the last minute, before I jump in and start showing you the movies I picked up for the month of July, I wanted to talk about something that has been bothering me. It has been bothering me a lot. It's not, may seem petty to all you guys, but to someone like me who is a fan, it is bothering me a lot. So, we are now getting a new It movie, which I have no problem with. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not going to judge it until I watch it. I am looking forward to it. I believe this Thursday, so tomorrow, or whenever, yeah, tomorrow. So midnight tonight, there'll be a premiere of the new It trailer. So I'm pretty sure from what I read, what they show at the con that's been going on, the Comic-Con, we're going to hear It actually talk. That's the thing that I've been curious about, is how he talks. But anyway, this is not about It. What I'm saying, they're having an It movie. A couple months ago, we did hear that they're making a new Halloween movie. What's that comedian guy's name? The guy from Your Highness. He was in the Alien Covenant. I believe he's writing it. McBride or something like that. But he is writing the Halloween movie. So we're getting a Halloween movie. There has been talks coming up again about a new Nightmare on Elm Street remake. Yada yada yada. But the thing that has been disappointing me the most is, and I know it's past this, but I'm just like, there's a new Chucky coming out, and I love Chucky. I mean, if you see my channel, you see my icon. I'm a big Chucky fan, so I'm glad they're making a new Chucky. And Chucky is actually the only series, if you think about, that has not been remade. They keep continuing the story, so you got to give credit to credit due. No matter if you like it, you dislike it, at least they have not remade that movie. But the movie that, my favorite franchise when it comes to horror movies, if you know my channel, you know I love Friday the 13th. I am a big Jason fan. I love Jason. Jason. I mean, my pillow is Jason Voorhees. Big fan, and it's just sad that because of all the bull crap that, they pull. I read the script that they had for the remake, and it was terrible. I mean, Jason was only in the last act. I believe the first half was the beginning movie, Jason's father was killing everyone. Then it was gonna become the mothers start killing everyone. Then only towards the end you would see Jason and he would start killing everybody. Terrible idea. I don't even understand why Hollywood, why they can't come up with an easy script. It's Friday the 13th. Just put people in the camp and let Jason go do his thing. See, that's why that's the reason why I can't hate Jason in space. I can't hate that at all, because they had some great kills, and at least, I mean, it was simple. It's stupid. I mean, come on. It's not Citizen Kane. It's not a Tarantino movie. It's freaking Jason, and it sucks. And now there's a lawsuit going on. Who knows when we'll ever see a Jason again? And it seems like now, like, since Get Out and Don't Breathe, all these horrors, like, it's amped up, and they're bringing back the old guys. I mean, It was a TV series. I mean, it's so long ago, and they're bringing It back, and it's probably going to be a huge movie when it comes out. They're doing a new Michael Myers movie, Halloween, new Chucky, Freddy's coming back. Eventually he's going to come back. I mean, they're bringing back the old school guys, and it's sad that we're not seeing Jason. It's just a disappointment. Just a disappointment. I know it seems petty, but this would have been the perfect time too, because I have a PS4 and everybody's on that Friday the 13th game. Unfortunately, I haven't downloaded it yet, because I'm still hoping there's going to be a physical copy of the game, but I don't know. And I'm waiting for the single player mode before I end up getting it. But this would have been the perfect time, especially with the game and having good reviews and people down with it, to release a Friday the 13th movie. Hollywood, I don't get you. I don't get you. But I'm not going to go on here and keep ranting about it. I know everybody wants to see the Blu-ray update. Alright, so let's jump on it. Let's get on to it. Let's start with some action movies. I didn't pick up that many action movies, but I picked up a lot of horror, so A plus on that. So let's go with the first one I picked up. This is actually the first Jackie Chan movie I've ever seen. Yes, I never saw the original Drunken Master. I didn't see that. Growing up, the martial artist I always watched was not even Bruce Lee, was not Chuck Norris, it was Jean-Claude Van Damme. So he was the guy I would always watch all his movies. And back then, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think if, because, you know, I grew up in a farm in Africa, so I don't even know if we even had access to get any Jackie Chan movies. But anyways, the first movie I picked up, sorry about that. The first movie I picked up is a movie I love with Jackie Chan. It's not my favorite Jackie Chan movie. My favorite Jackie Chan movie is Super Cop. But this is my second favorite Jackie Chan movie. Yes, I enjoy it even more than Drunken Master. I know it's crazy, but I grew up with, I mean, this is the first one, and I was young when I watched it. I grew up with this one, and that's Rumble in the Bronx. I kind of wish there was two versions of this, but the other version is much more expensive, but it had the actual, you know, this is not the, yeah, this only has the dub version. I wanted to hear the actual version, because I heard it's a little bit different, the original, without the dub. I don't mind subtitle movies, so I was curious to see the difference between, maybe I read wrong, but they did say it's completely different. So I was curious, I was hoping they would have both versions, but the other version of the Blu-ray was much more expensive, and I didn't want to spend that much for that. I don't have the money for that. Anyways, Rumble in the Bronx. Alright. Next one I picked up, and I'll explain why I picked this up. I do enjoy this movie a lot, but there's a reason why I picked this up when I already have the whole series. That is Live Free and Die Hard. Bought it at a Big Lots, $5. So I have the complete collection. Let me see if I can get this. Hold on, it's gonna cut. So as you can see here, I do have the collection of Die Hard. Doesn't have the last installment. I have no interest watching that because I hate that guy that's playing his son. I hate that fucking guy. So I've never even seen it. So I'm judging a book by its cover. But I don't care. I hate that actor. Even when he was in Terminator Genesis, I hate him. How could I even think he would be on par with Michael Biehn? Idiots. Anyways, as you can see, I do have all the movies. Now, Fox, idiots, another bunch of idiots, when they released this movie, they have all the Die Hard movies, and Live Free and Die Hard, they do not have the unrated version. Now, I do not, when I first saw Live Free and Die Hard, I did not watch it in theaters because all the Die Hard movies I grew up with were rated R, and I was kind of disappointed that was PG-13, but when it came out, I decided to check it out, but there was unrated version, so I decided to check out the unrated version. I didn't even check out the PG-13 version, and I enjoyed it a lot. It does have F words here. You actually see John McClane breaking someone's neck. And so when I got this copy, I was surprised that they did not include the unrated version. It's just PG-13. And so I eventually, when I got this, I decided, let me check out the PG-13 version. I never watched it. And honestly, I mean, it's a little bit here they cut out, but I don't know. Watching the unrated version first, I just can't stand this PG-13 version. Sorry, I keep coughing. I should drink something. And you know the thing about Fox, how they're so fucking idiots? Just recently, when I was at Best Buy, they just released a new version of a collection, collecting the collection of all the movies, including the newer one, which I am not even bothering to buy or ever watch. And now they include the unrated version. I'm just like, yeah, because you're fucked up. That's why, because you fucked up. Now, I'm not sure when they released this version of the movie. I'm not sure, but idiots. I can't believe it. So anyways, that's why I bought this, because this does include, as you can see here, it says has unrated in the theater. It better be. I haven't opened it yet, so I'm gonna be pissed if it's not. Who knows with Fox, but I just had to go on to that. Anyways, let's go on to my next. Next I got like thriller and drama. Got it at a half-price bookstore. Natural Born Killers. It's a digibook. I do enjoy this movie. Check out the book here. This movie's not everybody's cup of tea, but I enjoyed it. I think it's twisted, crazy, awesome. Yeah. Woody Harrelson. I mean, I can't really look at him the same anymore, because I always picture him, you know, wanting the Twinkie. After watching Zombieland, I do enjoy Zombieland. So, a young Robert Downey. All you Iron Man fans, look how young he was. Got Tommy Lee Jones, the man. But yeah, cool collection. It's an unrated version. Glad about that. But all right, the next one I picked up is something I grew up with. I love this movie. I love it, love it, love it, love it. I really hope to God I don't hear they're gonna remake this movie, because you know what? It just won't work. It just won't work. But I love this. It's the 25th anniversary edition of Stand By Me. Love this movie. Any of you guys that have not seen this movie, highly recommend to check it out. Highly recommend to check it out. Alright. Okay, I checked this movie out on Amazon a while back. I don't even think I reviewed it. I'm not sure if I did or did not. I kind of felt it was blah. The trailers made it look it looked promising by the trailers. I was like, oh, this movie looks like it could be actually good. And when I checked it out, it turned out to be blah. But it's The Other Side of the Door. Picked it up for cheap. Next is something I love, and I love this movie. This is the movie that actually made me a fan of Kevin Bacon. I mean, a lot of people... I mean, when I was younger, everybody liked the Footloose. I don't like Footloose, but what made me a fan of Kevin Bacon is not even his role in Friday the 13th. I mean, because he basically has a knife through the neck. But it's Tremors. I love this. Love when he's like, fuck you! Awesome movie. Awesome, awesome movie. I don't mind the sequel, the sequel to it, but I'm just not a fan of the other movies. I just can't get into them. I know Amazon, I think it's Amazon, they're making a TV series and Kevin Bacon's supposed to come back. I will wait and see. I will wait and see. Another one is one I watched on accident on Netflix a long time ago. And I love this movie. I've recommended this movie to everybody because it's hilarious, has good gore, likable characters. I highly recommend if you've not watched this. It should still be on Netflix. I believe it's on Netflix. I mean, 'cause that's where I first watched it. And it might still be on there. If you have not checked it out, check it out. You will not be sorry. And that is Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Oh yeah. See back here? These are our main characters we follow. Don't want to really give too much of the plot away because one day I might review it, but awesome, awesome movie. Next one is it's a classic movie. This is a movie that I don't mind the remake. I love the remake. Actually, because I don't mind. I love the remake, and I love the original. It's not something like the original Hitcher. and then you watch the remake, you're like, oh, the original was much better. Or Halloween, you're like, oh, the original was much better. This one, the remake was, and I picked it. You probably seen it in my older Blu-ray update, but I wanted to get the original because I do enjoy this movie a lot, and that is Maniac. Funny thing, you don't see him here holding a head. Has himself a boner over there holding that head. Yeah, you can't see that on covers nowadays. Nowadays, I don't know why I just said that, but alright. Another one. Oh, I forgot to mention that we're all on horror movies now. The rest is all horror movies until I get to my still books, but whatever. You guys got the point. The next is a movie that I love. I grew up watching this movie. Let me tell a little story before I get up. If you are new to the channel, you probably don't know this. If you watched all my Blu-ray updates, you've probably heard this story that I'm from Africa originally. I grew up in a farm, and the TV channel we had, because we had a generator that would only come out, we would only turn it on at nighttime, and that was the time when we got to watch TV, and always on midnight there would be a movie. And back in the day in Africa, they didn't have a lot of channels. I mean, now they got all the channels that they have over here in the United States, but back then they only had one channel. And every midnight there would be the same movies they would show over and over. Now, one of them would be Jaws 2. And if you saw, I think it was my last Blu-ray update, I picked that up. I love Jaws 2. And it was because I grew up watching that movie. Another movie that used to always play, and I used to be hypnotized by it, was The Howling. This is actually my favorite werewolf movie. A lot of people, they'll choose American Werewolf in London, which I love as well, but I love this movie. Some people pick Silver Bullet, which I love as well, but I love this movie. This is my favorite werewolf movie. Second one, it's just such an odd movie. I don't mind it, and I will probably get it in my collection, but other than that, I do not like that other Halloween movies. I can't stand them. I just can't stand them. I just pretend as the first one. I don't mind the second one, but in my world, there's only the first Halloween. Hopefully, they never remake this goddamn movie. It's going to be a CGI werewolf, because the effects on here, when the transformation to the werewolf, is phenomenal. Practical effects, every day, all day. And yeah, as you can tell, it's the Scream Factory edition. I don't even know if there was another edition, but anyways. Another movie I picked up. I do enjoy this movie. It's not one of my favorite movies. It's going to be a real shocker, because everybody has this as one of their favorite movies, but it's not my favorite. I do enjoy it a lot. I don't dislike it. There's nothing I dislike about it. It's just not my favorite. I mean, I don't go to it a lot, but I want it in my collection because I do enjoy it, and that is The Shining. And oh my god, you do not think The Shining is the best movie in the world? No, I do not. I don't think it's the best horror movie, but I do enjoy it. I think it's a well-made movie. It's not my favorite Kubrick movie. My favorite Kubrick movie is Full Metal Jacket. I love Full Metal Jacket. I just love that movie. That's my favorite Kubrick movie. But I do like The Shining, and that's why it's in my collection. I don't buy movies just to put them in my collection. Sometimes I might find one that I found okay for cheap that I'll buy, but I don't just buy. Or you probably see all the Twilight movies in goddamn movie. I won't speak much about this movie because I actually want to review this movie. So one of my reviews in the next couple weeks will probably be this movie, because I feel this movie is underrated and it's so much fun. And that is Idle Hands. I had to get this in my collection because people don't talk about this movie. They do not talk about this movie. It had some gore. It was funny. Man, I think this was the first role of Jessica Alba. Could be wrong, but it has Seth Green in it. Awesome movie, Idle Hands. Alright. Okay. So I just picked this, I just got this in the mail. It came with a poster. I had to get this because this is one of my favorite James Gunn movies. I had two movies of James Gunn I really love. It's not Guardians of the Galaxy. No, I do enjoy Guardians of the Galaxy, but Guardians of the Galaxy is not my favorite James Gunn movie at all. It's Slither, and the other one is Super. And I highly recommend, if you've not seen Slither or Super, check it out. This is James Gunn in all his glory. So I'm glad I got this. This is a Scream Factory edition. You see that? Alright. So if you guys don't know, a couple days ago I did a review on The Girl with All the Gifts, and I did mention I'm not into zombie movies. They're not really my cup of tea when it comes to horror movies, but there are zombie movies I do enjoy a lot. This was one of them, so I had to pick this up because I do love this movie a lot. I always have enjoyed this movie, so I wanted this in my collection, and I just had to get it. I mean, it was kind of pricey. It was pretty pricey, and I usually don't like to spend this much on it, but I was just like, it has the slipcover. This movie has been out for a while. Oh well, I'll just spend the extra cash. Kind of hurt my pocket, but shit. It's a great movie. And that is The Return of the Living Dead. Love it. I love this cover. Alright. Oh my god. I guess I had an action movie that was mixed with the horror pile, but I guess I'll put that next. Next one, I really enjoyed this movie as well. I watched this when I was younger a lot too, and it has the great Savini effects in it. Whenever you see Savini's name on it, just know it's going to be mwah. Anyways, had to get there was a sale going on with Scream Factory, Shout Factory, and so there was two movies I picked up on the deal, and they were only like 14 bucks, and you know, when it comes to Scream Factory, 14 bucks is cheap, big time compared to what they have on there. So one was The Howling that I had to get, and the other was The Burning. So I have that in my collection. Alright. This was supposed to be in the action slot lineup when I pulled it up, but I guess it got caught under the pile. But this is the Scream Factory of Mad Max. I really wish Mel Gibson came back to play Mad Max again. I really wish. I mean, if you guys haven't seen Bloodfather, if you watch Bloodfather, you can actually see he's still capable to play Mad Max. I don't know what the reason is. I've read so many different stories. I've heard so many different stories. I really don't know what it was, but I mean, I wish when he came back from Fury Road. I mean, just imagine if it was replaced with Tom Hardy with Mel Gibson. It would just, I don't know. I think I would have just had a heart attack in theater. Just I love Mel Gibson. I don't give a shit of anything. People do bad things. Everyone does bad things. No one's perfect. Nobody is. Anyone that thinks they're perfect on there, you can go eat a dick. But I like Mel Gibson. I love his movies. Anyways, this is the original Mad Max. So I'm glad I got that. Alright. So we're about almost done with this Blu-ray update. Let's go down to the Steelbooks. I only picked up 3 this time. That's more than one. So, okay, so the first one is a movie everybody talks crap about nowadays. I don't know, everyone's like, oh, it's overrated. I don't care if people feel this movie is overrated or not. I love this movie. When I was younger, this movie made me sad, man. This movie made me really, really, really sad. And I'm glad I got a steelbook of it, and that is E.T., man. Elliot. E.T. People tend to talk bad about this movie nowadays. I don't get it. I just don't get it. They don't make movies like this nowadays. When they try to, they come out with movies like, what was that stupid found footage kid movie? Echo, whatever it was about the stupid little robot you just want to hit it across the screen. That's what happens when they try to make movies like this. has heart. Something movies miss nowadays, and it's heart. Alright. So the next one I haven't watched yet, so I'm looking forward to this because I like giant monster movies. So I got the Steelbook of Kong, Skull Island. Heard mixed things about it, but some of my favorite YouTubers, they enjoyed it. Good guy, Rambo Ralph, I mean, he didn't say really negative things about this. I mean, looking forward to this, so I'm going to check this out. You know, when it comes down to the Godzilla vs. King Kong movie, who are they going to make a bad guy? That's what, because they're going to fight. So I'm wondering, either going to be where they're going to fight each other, and eventually be like, oh, we're going to work together and fight another monster, or is someone going to be a bad? Because, I mean, in the Godzilla movie, okay, I'm going too much on here. Anyways, the next one I picked up, this one was for real cheap, as you can see on here, $5.99. A steelbook of Peter Jackson's King Kong. So, I got the steelbook of Peter Jackson's King Kong, and I got Kong Island. Kong Skull Island, or Skull Kong Island, but yeah. Anyways, that's my Blu-ray update, you guys. That's all I got for now. If you want some more Blu-ray updates, don't worry. The end of the month of August, there'll be a new one. Always an end of the month. End of the month, there'll be a new Blu-ray update. If you don't see a Blu-ray update in the end of the month, just know I am dead. Or I'm broke. As hell. But, anyway, that's all for today. It's King the Movie King. Signing off.